Welcome to episode 4 of April Anger. Our first match is going to be Greninja against Little Mac. This episode will be the final of the first round matches. So I guess everyone will have had one match. Well, everyone who made it into the tournament, of course, will have one match once this episode is over. Then we get to go on to round 2. Little Mac and Greninja are both characters with very high dash speeds. It's going to be pretty interesting. Greninja having great edge guarding and Little Mac having such a terrible recovery. It's a little weird how it works out because it means that Little Mac's ability to not recover well kind of negates Greninja's ability to... Oh, alright, well, I guess Little Mac's ability to kill people with a single punch is gonna negate Greninja's ability to live. But since Little Mac has such a hard time getting back to the stage, Greninja doesn't need most of his edge guarding tools. Like, he can go pretty deep, but if you go deep against Little Mac, he dies anyway. So it's not like a hard counter or anything, but it is an interesting existence, I suppose. Or an eventuality that will need to be addressed. Little Mac with second KO punch uses it instantly. Greninja was not on that side of the platform. Catching out the down air with the back air. Pretty impressive. Little Mac's off stage. And he's going to live. Little Mac's off stage again. He lives again. Almost gets cheesed by Greninja's Hydro Pump there. That is something that Greninja can do. If he recovers and he hits you with the water, he can push you away. And since Little Mac has such limited recovery, he needs every inch he can get. See, like that. Now they're both down to 2 stocks, but Little Mac is a random forward smash away from killing Greninja. Greninja's gonna make that back. Greninja has a very good recovery. Basically, as long as he has his double jump, you can make it back to the ledge. See, Greninja was able to go extremely low and still make it back. There wasn't too many things Little Mac could do about it. And Greninja dying to a random forward smash as the prophecy foretold. Little Mac has KO Punch online. It doesn't kill at 0. It is something... And it's also gone because he got... Well, he got flinched after, like, the time limit. Not angling the forward smash down, it would have done a lot of shield damage to Greninja. Ladder combo, not able to get Little Mac on the third. Little Mac needs to recover. His Magnet Hand save him, and he gets KO Punch back online. At this point, it will KO Greninja. And it's gone. Great move from Greninja there. Little Mac actually getting a boost from Hydro Pump. Little Mac's off stage. Able to recover. Which, you know, for Little Mac is actually a pretty notable accomplishment. Although, interestingly about Little Mac's recovery is that he has much better horizontal recovery than he does vertical. There aren't many other characters like that. I suppose Donkey Kong and Bowser are the only two I can think of. Not Greninja. Little Mac with a grab. So Little Mac's throws aren't particularly threatening, but they are useful because he can try to follow it up with one of his actually intimidating attacks. And while it may not be consistent by any means, one of the few things you can do against a Little Mac is to try to shield some of his attacks. Except for, you know, down-angled forward smash, because that can and will break your shield. But that's why his grab is as useful as it is, since you have to shield so many of attacks, he can grab, and that just bypasses your shield. Then he'll hit you with a throw and then exert pressure with his other smash attacks. This little Mac has been grabbing a lot, I will say. Because again, the reward for most of his grabs isn't as much as most other characters. Neutral Air stuffing out the KO punch. Greninja's life should have flashed before his eyes right there. Greninja getting punched by the straight lunge. Avoiding the down smash, though. Little Mac throwing an up air out just for good measure. Pressure at the ledge. Forward throw's not going to be killing Greninja anytime soon. Little Mac goes high. Trades with the up smash. That's weird. Greninja getting one up air. And Little Mac finishes it off with a KO punch. Greninja will not be moving on. Next we have Ike against Mii Gunner. A battle which, if done between real players, would be quite the headache for the Ike player, because you know that the Mii Gunner is going to just be spamming projectiles. Ike goes for the down tilt back air a second time, but the second time Mii Gunner lands on the platform, messing up the combo. It is something to remember if you, for example, you can see right there, the down tilt sends you just high enough to get on top of a platform. You have to account for recovery options. And Ike with the murder side. Alright, we've got a 2-stock match at 7 minutes and 30 seconds left. Let's see how it goes. Mii Gunner has been making good liberal use of the neutral air. It's probably Mii Gunner's best, get off me move. And probably one of the quickest aerials. It's even more beneficial for an amiibo, specifically because it reaches Ike. Getting launched wide again, having to use Ether to recover. It doesn't go diagonal, it just goes up. Ike just struggling to keep up against the might of this Mii Gunner. Getting a dash attack. Goes unnecessarily wide, has to use a side B to recover, putting him in too much lag to be able to properly punish. Jab to down tilt mix up, throwing Mii Gunner really far off stage. This is not as too unachievable for Ike anymore. He just needs a good early kill. Alright, Mii Gunner wins. Here we have Ken against Dr. Mario. Two characters who definitely have attack power to spare. So I'm expecting this is going to be a quick match, especially because they both also have poor offstage recovery distance. Ken almost proving my point, barely able to get back to the ledge. Ken making it back to the ledge again, this time with the aid of his magnet hands. Nice play from Dr. Mario, the falling up air at the ledge. He was able to hit Ken, but not far enough away to avoid further punishment. Ken tech rolling away, avoiding any punishments from Dr. Mario, who's not fast enough to make it to the other end of the stage that fast. Catches out the landing with an up smash. Playing on the top platform, Dr. Mario lands the up smash, but it sends Ken diagonally. Ken Shoryuken keeps hitting Mario when they're both at the ledge. Or slightly above the ledge. Back air's not going to be able to kill Dr. Mario. Uses his Dr. Tornado to make it back. Mario air dodging down past the ledge. That's going to spell the end of his first stock. But then he catches Ken with the initial forehead hitbox of his up smash. Ken orbiting around Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario finding a frame to punish Ken. He's got Ken off stage. Ken isn't going to be able to make it back with his recovery. Ken keeps making it back, but he does it at the outer limit of his recovery, inducing panic attacks in anyone who bet on him succeeding this tournament. Ken's neutral air was not able to beat out Dr. Mario's up smash. Attacks normally lose to grounded attacks because of aerial attack priority. Alright, that's the match. Dr. Mario makes it on. Next up on the docket, we have Sephiroth against Terry. Two DLC fighters. This is going to be an interesting match. Sephiroth definitely outranges Terry. However, I'm pretty sure Terry's going to kill a lot earlier than Sephiroth, as long as he doesn't get hit by attacks he shouldn't be getting hit by. Taking 3 purple skills to the face, though. Tries to make it back. Sephiroth stuffs out the recovery. Good job, Sephiroth. But now Terry has his go meter. And it's gone because of the auto heal. Sephiroth does make it back, but having such a long-reaching sword, he has a hard time staving off up-close aggression. Up-close aggression, the kind that Terry can provide. Terry not able to make it back to the stage. He at least gets a final hit off of Sephiroth, giving him just a little bit extra damage that Terry's going to hope he can capitalize on. Avoiding the up smash. Good job, Terry. But Terry has also gotten snapped in the face like 17 times now. And Terry does not know to use Power Dunk to recover. Sephiroth dies anyway out of pity. Alright, this is going to be an interesting rest of the match. Scooping up Sephiroth with one hit of the recovery. Terry now 84% behind. An entire go meter and his jump gets stuffed out. That's going to be the game for Terry. This match goes to Sephiroth. For this match, we have Kazuya against Simon. Character who regularly slays demons on the regular, and a character whose genetics are apparently 50% Satan. It's gonna be interesting. Simon's gonna have to do a pretty good job of keeping Kazuya out of punching distance. Alright, they both die immediately. So, trading. Well, I guess that might have been super armor. Anyways, the Belmont's whip does a pretty good job of keeping characters away. I guess Kazuya dying early again. Alright, this is going to be a quick match. I assume that Kazuya's approach method... Kazuya, do something! Don't just get forward smash! His approach method is supposed to be using the Tekken Dash? It has a name. Maybe it's like the Tekken Wave Dash? Anyways, it's when you do the Shoryuken input, you do that little duck slide thing. In Smash Ultimate, it actually makes Kazuya's top half invincible for a little bit. Maybe intangible. The difference is a little picky there. I'm not going to go into that now. In Tekken, it's an incredibly valuable movement tech because it lets you use all of your moves at basically whatever point you may or may not need them. In Smash Bros., though, it's just kind of a slower way to dash. Although the amiibo would get more value out of it than most humans would. Getting a ledge trump, and then they both just grab the ledge. Kazuya not getting gimped early by Simon's neutral air. Getting sent off stage. Ledge trump. A little weird of a tactic for Simon to go for, but I guess if it works. Dodging back to prevent that, I think it was a dash attack. Getting forward smash. Kazuya is in rage drive mode. Rage mode? Rage drive mode? I don't know all the Tekken terminology. Anyways, he now has access to an incredibly powerful attack. Also, he does 1.1 times the normal damage. But he gets hit, so he's not able to use it. Simon able to recover from that offstage spike. Oh, it's Kazuya getting the Electric and Godfist, but not knowing how to follow it up properly. Getting stuffed out by a forward air off stage from Simon. Next, we've got Byleth against Duck Hunt. Byleth does have a lot of range, but Duck Hunt has projectiles, which have even more range. So Duck Hunt, if he plays his cards right, is probably going to be able to outrange Byleth. Duck Hunt immediately not playing his cards right and getting outranged by Byleth. Good move on the charge down smash, actually. Interesting thing about Duck Hunt's smash attacks is that the more you charge them, they get a little bit more range. Basically, the little crosshair, which is the center of the explosion, changes locations based off of how strong they are. And unlike Smash 4, in Ultimate, Duck Hunt smash attacks got a little bit of a rework or retouching up. Basically, people fall out of them a lot less now. But also part of that could be due to how the rage mechanics work. Either way, it does benefit Duck Hunt. Byleth with a down tilt to up air combo, you don't normally see those. I mean, you see them, just not at this high of percent. You know what I mean. Maybe. A rapid jab at the ledge is gonna get a kill. Duck Hunt edge guarding Byleth. Byleth is not gonna be able to make that back. It is the weakness of the tether recovery. You have to grab the stage, and then you can choose if you want to snap to the ledge or not. Byleth air dodging exactly into that exploding can. Professional advice, do not do that. Duck Hunt at enough percent, he's able to avoid the guaranteed combo from Byleth. Although I don't think the Amiibo AI knows to do it. Duck Hunt not grabbing the ledge, he's gonna die for that mistake. Last hit of up air catches out Byleth. Duck Hunt definitely taking the opportunity to just destroy Byleth emotionally? From within? Figurative? I don't know. On stage down air, Duck Hunt actually gets a follow-up after it. And the up smash barely kills Byleth. This last stock is going to decide... Well, okay, so I guess the last stock always decides the match, but... Considering the ebb and flow we've been experiencing this match, it's basically up to whichever amiibo decides to absolutely destroy the other amiibo. And I think Byleth decided that she wanted a turn. Oh, Duck Hunt going for some sort of cool can play, unable to get it. Duck Hunt does successfully grab the ledge, but he get-up attacks and Byleth can shield that. Throw. Byleth's throws aren't strong enough to kill Duck Hunt there. Duck Hunt get-up jumping instead this time. Stuffing out the bow and arrow with the frisbee. But the up air is going to seal the deal. Byleth moves on. Duck Hunt is out.
No hesitation.
Next up, we have Fox against Charizard. It'll be interesting for sure, especially because I think that Fox probably does better against Charizard than he does against Squirtle. Ivysaur maybe being a middle ground. Charizard apparently listening to me and deciding to go to Squirtle right away. We'll see if that's maybe the right choice. Especially since, if you've ever seen these before, the amiibo are a little random in which Pokemon they choose to be at any given time. You know, maybe I'm just going to keep my mouth shut on the subject, because every time I talk about it, the Pokemon trainer switches Pokemon. Fox tries to do something off stage, but Fox being the character with the highest fall speed in the game, it definitely makes it difficult for him to throw, well, he can't throw out more than one attack usually, and he doesn't get as much time to do so, otherwise he falls to his death. Charizard scooping up Fox, possibly saving his life. And a Flare Blitz is going to end it. Both amiibo just outplaying each other's range. Always makes you wonder if it's a fault in the amiibo's AI or not. Fox finds a forward smash on Charizard, though. Fox going for an interesting play with the up B. Unfortunately, he didn't angle it towards where Charizard was when he was switching from Squirtle to Ivysaur. Fox's recovery intercepting Ivysaur's tether grab, though. Charizard playing around with the top platform, finally deciding to go down, only to get sent right back up. Grounded spike, not gonna spike Fox off the bottom. Ivysaur gets the aerial spike there, but at such a low percent that Fox still isn't gonna die from it. Ivysaur with the rare double up smash read. Granted, Ivysaur does have a larger ranged up smash than most characters, but Charizard tries to get a spike off of Fox, doesn't get it. He trades a weak non-spiking hitbox with Fox there. Switching to Squirtle. Getting a couple of good hits off, and then switching to Ivysaur. In Smash Ultimate, Pokemon Trainer does not have to deal with Pokemon having stamina. Ivysaur dying to an up air. It does mean that Pokemon Trainer can use Pokemon whenever he feels like it. Charizard getting a very spiteful spike off of Fox. Charizard is actually a little unique in being a character with multiple jumps who actually has a good, strong spike move. Most characters with multiple jumps either don't have a spike to speak of, or if they have one, it's a little hard to hit in some way or form. But Charizard, he just gets a spike. Point blank, Flare Blitz is actually going to relieve Charizard of the pressure of Fox. He does take a little bit of self-damage from it, but I'm sure it's worth it. Gets Fox off stage, and he gets another spike. Charizard asserting dominance. And for the final match of this episode, we're going to have Ivysaur against King Dedede. Two amiibo who, for the most part, kind of seem to have fallen off. Ivysaur winning the first two April Angers, not able to win the third one. King Dedede usually does really well in the tournament, however, if you've seen the preseason, he definitely struggled this year, barely making it in. King Dedede with the Super Dedede jump onto the platform. The move does have a lot of lag, so if you're not hitting your opponent with it, you're probably going to get punished. Both going for a spike, neither of them landing. Going for some aggressive plays. King Dedede keeps neutral airing above Charizard, which would hit a shield jump, but Charizard just isn't doing it. Slightly charged up smash, barely not killing King Dedede. Squirtle does have a little bit of a struggle with kill power, and being so light, he also perishes very early. Wrath of 1,000 Leaves from Ivysaur. Gets an up air to kill King Dedede, off stage even. The off-stage up air, I mean. Whenever you defeat an opponent, they always end up off-stage. Although there are a couple of moves that can instantly delete opponents from life, they are a little rare because of how strong of a technique that would be. Ivysaur has been primarily staying as Charizard for a lot of this match. Seems to actually be doing well against a large heavy character like King Dedede. Switching to Squirtle. He is able to make it back to the stage. King Dedede canceled out the Super Dedede jump, so he's not able to land on Squirtle with it. It probably would have killed. Weak hit of the Spike Box, Charizard's going to be able to make that back. Ivysaur has Charizard. Charizard stuffing out most of King Dedede's approaches with forward air. King Dedede just floating around. Squirtle using the, I think that was forward tilt, to beat out the forward smash, saving his life, but then losing it quickly thereafter. See, as some advice to King Dedede, just floating above Ivysaur at that range is a great way to get up smashed and killed. Oh, trading, but King Dedede threw out the dash attack. Since it takes so long, it actually does hit pretty hard. King Dedede landing with a down air. Oh, I thought Ivysaur was trying to flare blitz into King Dedede. That would have killed him. Up air, not killing yet. King Dedede faking out, making it look like he's going for a platform land, but instead dropping through and getting it, I guess, a drag down up air. Sucking up Squirtle, not able to follow up, getting a back air throwing Squirtle very far off stage. Squirtle may need to switch Pokemon soon if he wants to stay in this. Back throw is not killing Squirtle. The spike misses Squirtle. Squirtle gets to live another day. Squirtle getting a combo off, switching to Ivysaur. Probably a good idea for his survival. Back throw isn't going to kill Ivysaur, but up air will kill Ivysaur. King Dedede moves on. That is the last round of, the last match of round 1. I hope you've been enjoying it so far. Be sure to check your brackets. See you in the next video.